Hello, Aurora Christian. It's Mr. Bob Gorbold. I was a former Bible teacher here at ACS, but now I'm teaching math. And I would like to continue some of our reflections we've been having. Some of the last words that Jesus said as recorded in the book of John, chapter 14 and now 15. These are some of the last things he told his disciples, mostly to give them hope. And I hope that you have been filled with hope, just hearing Mr. Cunningham, Mr. Edwards, and Mr. Shaper reflect on some of these things and apply them to our uncertain times, not unlike the disciples and what was about to happen in their lives. And Jesus is trying to give them peace and hope for their future. In John 15, this has been one of my life verses where he starts the chapter saying, I am the true vine and my Father is the gardener. And he explains what that means, and a little later he says, remain in me then, and I will remain in you. He promises his disciples this. He says, every branch cannot bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. You cannot bear fruit by yourself unless you remain in me. I am the vine, Jesus says, and you are the branches. Every person who remains in me and I remain in him will bear much fruit. But apart from me, you can do nothing. That's kind of a big word, nothing. And it's been proven true in my life so many times, and now is not an exception. I almost felt hypocritical recording this, but I think it's great. I don't know about you, but this quarantine thing has revealed some issues within my heart. I am not a very patient and loving and kind person when I'm trapped in a house with the same people for a month. And that's kind of pathetic, though, because these are the people I love most in the whole world. And yet, how selfish I can be. And I've reflected on the last week or so, and we've had some great experiences as a family, but I have not been very patient. And I've also not spent very much time, just me and God, walking together. And he's been there. I've had so many more opportunities than I would have had a month ago, when I had a lot more things going on, going to school each day. And so I am very challenged by my own need to plug into the vine and so bear much fruit instead of this kind of pathetic fruit I'm currently bearing. And I've seen this in my past, and so I'm so confident that as I just plug in to the vine and remain in him, I will bear the fruit I need to get through this storm, to have peace instead of anxiety, to have joy and hope, to be the father and teacher and disciple that I should be. And so I am going to challenge myself and would challenge you. So for the next 20 days, I'm going to spend 20 minutes just abiding with Christ. And I'm pretty much going to take Mr. Schaefer's advice and just read and pray and listen. And I'm even going to have a timer. And if it hasn't been 20 minutes, I'm going to read some more. And I'm going to pray some more. And I'm going to listen some more. And I'm confident it's going to change my life and change the world, right? If we all, that's Jesus's plan. To just remain in him like he was in the Father. And that's how you'll bear fruit. That's how you'll be a patient and loving friend and family member and kingdom worker, is to abide in him. So would you, for the rest of April, just every day set aside 20 minutes, if you're not already, and set a new godly habit of just abiding with your Savior. He died for you to make a way that we could be free and just be what we're really made to be.